Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. हरे कृष्णा. सो आप सब लोग कल शाम को भी थे? यस. ओके. सो कल थोड़ा बेसिक्स क्लास था, अभी थोड़ा एडवांस क्लास होगा. वी प्रिपेयर फॉर दिस. ओके. See, if you analyze, I'll be talking few fundamental concepts. Fundamental concepts are so fundamental that if you don't understand the fundamentals, your whole fundamental will collapse. The fundamental collapse, the foundation collapses and you don't exist. Correct? The fundamentals is we have to be human being. We have to be disciplined. We have to, human being in the sense, generally there's a being human or etc. etc. That being human is to practice the principles of human being. What is those principles? That is given by Srila Prabhupada. That's basic it is. ABCD it is. And that's what differentiates us from animals. What is the differentiation between us and animals? Ahara Nidra Bhayamayatuna Samanya Meta Pashubir Narana. Eating, mating, sleeping, defending is a common in animals also and human beings also. Dharmo hi eko adhiko vishesho. Dharma, religion, is a special prerogative of human beings. Dharma hina Pashubir Narana. Without dharma, human beings are as good as animals or worse than animals or called Dvipada Pashu. Now, in Kali Yuga, this activity of Dvipada Pashu to be a competitor of the other Pashus is increasing day by day. Especially this week, they're going to prove themselves that they're worse than the four-legged animals. Correct, no? How?
By behavior.
By behavior. So basically what's happening in the name of love called girlfriend and boyfriend is the worse than animalism. And of all the regulations which human beings are supposed to maintain, perform, regulate themselves, illicit sex is the topmost. Once you break that, all other things will follow. Illicit sex, gambling, meat eating and intoxication. These are the four pillars of sinful life. I said no foundation. Foundation of sinful life is this, on top of which your entire career of sinful life is built upon. समझ में आ रहा है? And all these things going to happen in, of course, predominantly on a larger scale in this particular week. Ajamila, a great Brahmana, idealistic person, trained by his father, simple man, ideal wife, husband, ideal father. But one fine day his father asked him, why don't you go and fetch some flowers for the deities? So he went out to fetch some flowers. But while fetching the flowers that fine day, he happened to see a Shudrani, a cladly decorated woman with hardly any clothes, and a Shudra, a low-class woman, men embracing each other. So that agitated him. That scene agitated him so much so that he went on contemplating on that. Dhyayato Vishyan Pumsa. He started contemplating on those scenes again and again, remembering, recollecting, refreshing, going through that again and again. And because of that, he got attached to that prostitute. He got attracted to that prostitute. And eventually so much so that of a high standard of Brahminical principles, he gave up his beautiful wife, nice children, good parents, and his Brahminical culture and went and approached that prostitute and in fact married that prostitute. And to maintain a prostitute is not easy. समझ में आ रहा है? Originally in Vedic times, women are recognized based on their attire. Whether she's married, you'll come to know. Whether she's not married, you'll come to know. Whether she's widowed, you'll come to know. Whether she's a prostitute, you come to know based on the dress. Today we cannot recognize. And once he started maintaining the prostitute, it is very difficult to maintain a prostitute. So he was not able to maintain her, so he started working extra hours. Overtime. He was not happy with the salary, whatever he got. Then he started doing extra hours. What he used to do? He used to gamble. Because gambling means quick money. So he was not able to get money from even gambling. Then he started killing people, looting people. And intoxication, obviously with prostitutes. And all the 4 regulative principles he started breaking down. So much so that at the age of 88, he was having 10 children with the prostitute. And finally, the last child he named somehow or the other Narayan. And somehow he got delivered. That's a different thing. So it all began with illicit sex. Sex outside marriage is the most abominable sinful activity. And unfortunately, today in this modern world, this particular activity of sex is so much glorified, so much glamorized, that we think this is the only life. मैं जो भी कर रहा हूँ, पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ, इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा हूँ, पैसा कमा रहा हूँ, बस गॉड एक बार दिला दे मेरे को. The purpose goal only is this, nothing else. But in Vedic times, that was not the purpose. That was part of life. Even in the Bhagavad-gita, Krishna says, Dharma aviruddho kamosmi. That sex, it is me which is not against Dharma. So we are not against sex. We are against illicit sex. So that regulation is for human beings. Cats and dogs, you tell, regulate yourself. आज एकादशी है, मत खाओ. आज सुबह उठना है तुमको मंगला आरती के लिए 4 बजे. Will you able to do it? So if human beings are also not able to do it, there's no difference between human beings and animals. It comes at a price. What is the price you have to pay? क्योंकि वो तब तक गर्लफ्रेंड थी, वो तब तक गर्लफ्रेंड थी, तब तक जान थी. समझ में आया? वो तब तक गर्लफ्रेंड थी, तब तक जान थी. शादी के बाद वो जानलेवा हो गई. And most of them are fortunate. Even before shadi, they'll come to know. When I say this, I'm not belittling a woman or making fun of women, but even men are equally responsible. If you're woman, anyone is here, consider men, and if men is hearing, consider women, both. Because this is a very serious issue. All of you are in the prime of your youth. You have a lot of things to pursue. And the most important pursuit of human form of life is to be Krishna conscious. Okay, keep it aside Krishna consciousness. Even your material goals, even your aspirations to achieve something in life also gets distracted, disturbed, displaced by this one activity. You think there's nothing else in life other than this. My goal, my purpose of going to engineering, earning money, doing job, having a career, making my life is to only do this. If this is not done, my life is waste. There are a lot of memes going on. What are the memes? Memes क्या है? Singles on Valentine Day. है ना? Even the worst looking people also getting in that sense. So they feel that, oh, I'm missing. Seeing all these things, what am I doing? I'm in the temple. All my friends. And that's what happened in one fine day. There was one boy, who was just thinking that exams ke baad, I'm going to do this. I'm going to propose. I'm going to OYO, etc., etc. He had plans, and he had done that. And another person, okay, I should go to temple and etc. So both were roommates. So one went to temple, one went to. So the one who came to temple, यार प्रभु जी क्लास कब खत्म कर रहे हैं यार, लंबा क्लास चल रहा है. तो he was little becoming restless. प्रसादम लेट हो रहा है, मुझे ब्लैक कूपन नहीं मिला, लेट आ. And he was thinking, यार मेरा दोस्त क्या मज़ा कर रहा होगा उधर. रोज़ दिया होगा उसने, ये किया होगा, वो किया होगा, और मैं यहाँ पे लाइन में खड़ा हूँ, 10 बज गए, प्रसादम नहीं मिल रहा है मेरे को. एंड वो वहाँ पे सब कुछ कर लिया, उसके बाद इज रिग्रेटिंग, मैंने कितना बड़ा सोचा था, कितना मजा आएगा, कुछ भी नहीं है. इज डिस्टर्ब्ड, ही फेल्ट चीटेड. वेलकम टू द वर्ल्ड ऑफ एड्स. एंड इज थिंकिंग, what about my friend who had gone to Ambrosia? He would be jumping and running and dancing and having feast. And he'll get up early in the morning for Mangal Aarti and look at me, I'm such a fallen soul, because he had heard him preaching. Where will I go? And meanwhile he died. So he went to heaven, and the other person, he was thinking of, oh, what and all he'll be doing, and he went to hell. So what is the conclusion? You might be here, but if your consciousness is there, because conscious is all the game of consciousness. Of course, we are not so great that we are in that area and our consciousness is in the temple. I'm just giving you an analogy. What is that? So we are influenced by association. But the point is, we keep hankering for those things because bachpan se that is advertised, that is glamorized, that is made to be looked upon as this. This is it. If you have it, you are there. But the foolishness is, everyone who has got that, हमसे पहले कुछ लोग किया है, 10th किया, 12th किया, इंजीनियरिंग किया, शादी किया, बच्चे किए. If you go and personally ask them in private, are you happy, sir? And those who have not done that, see, getting married is a responsibility. It's a big responsibility. Whole life you have to be subservient. You have to maintain. See, अकेला आदमी देश चलाता है. शादीशुदा आदमी क्या लाता है? सब्जी लाता है. So you decide what you want to do in life. हमारा क्वेश्चन चेंज हो जाता है. क्वेश्चन क्या होता है? अभी आप क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो, प्रभु, हाउ टू कंट्रोल एंगर, हाउ टू कंट्रोल लस्ट, है ना? What is the purpose of life? What is the goal of life? How to attain Krishna prema? How to go back home, back to God? You can ask these questions. If you miss this bus, what will be the question? Subject कितना भाव का है? पेट्रोल कितना का है? So your type of questions you ask depends upon the kind of association you have. And all this thing is so much advertised that we gullible soul, conditioned souls fall for it. Fall for it in such a way that we are not able to come out of it. It's called Graham Andakupam. Andakupam means blind well. बकरा जानते हो? बकरा, बकरे को बकरा क्यों बोलते पता है? बकरे को बकरे क्यों बोलता है? क्योंकि बकरा को पता नहीं चलता अगला नंबर उसका है. उसके सामने उसका दोस्त का, फैमिली का गला कट रहा है, गला रेंद रहा है, हलाल हो रहा है, लेकिन वो सोच रहा है मेरा नहीं होगा, मेरा नहीं होगा. वो सिंपली इंटरेस्टेड इन घास, मैं. एंड ये बकरा कभी कभी कुएं में गिर जाता है. जैसे कि आजकल बोरवेल, ओपन बोरवेल होती है एंड बच्चे गिर जाते हैं, और इट टेक्स लॉट ऑफ टाइम, समटाइम्स चिल्ड्रंस डाई, किड्स डाई. द सेम वे दिस बकरा ऑल्सो, दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड यहाँ पे कुआं है, घास भरा हुआ है पूरा, पता नहीं चलता. ऊपर से हरा भरा ग्रास है, उसको लालच आती है, बहुत बड़ा अच्छा ग्रास है, उस घास को चरने के लिए जाता है और गिर जाता है. समझ में आ रहा है? ओनली लेजेंड्स विल अंडरस्टैंड. एंड उस कुएं में गिरने के बाद वो और जोर से चिल्लाता है, मैं, बचाओ बचाओ बचाओ, कोई मुझे निकालो इधर से. But they can't understand. Nobody will hear that bakra's cries. And वो भूखा मर जाएगा. Family life is like that. Very painful. इसलिए आजकल रामचरितमानस का बहुत अच्छा डिबेट चल रहा है. उसमें तुलसीदास जी एक खतरनाक, ये जो आप सुन रहे हो वो कुछ भी नहीं है, उससे भी खतरनाक बोलता है. वो बोलते हैं, दिन की डाकनी रात की बैगनी, पलक पलक राहु चूसे, पूरा दुनिया बोहरा है, घर घर बगनी पूजे. This is on a lighter note and a real note and a such. What is that? If anyone can understand this, दिन की डाकनी रात की बैगनी. Tulsi ji is talking about worries invited forever. She दिन में डाका डालती है. डाका मतलब, डार्लिंग तुमने मेरे बटवे से पैसे निकाले, अच्छा क्रेडिट कार्ड नहीं मिल रहा. So what is she doing? Daka. But we call them relatives, wife, children's. दिन में डाका डालती है, करेक्ट. रात की भागिनी और भागिनी, भागिनी मीन्स tigress. In the night, she's like a tigress. What does tigress do? She sucks blood. In the same way, woman as a wife sucks the blood of a man in the form of sex. Because sex, when you indulge in it, it is your valuable blood which is being sucked. Because 1 drop of semen is equal to 40 drops of blood. For the minuscule, insignificant pleasure, the bakra loses its life. Bindu nashanam maranam. Now, in our condition, without even bakri, we are losing. How painful it is. Just like that ऊंट जानते हो ऊंट क्या खाता है? कैक्टस खाता है, टॉन्स खाता है, कांटे खाता है. उसको लगता है सबसे टेस्टी जो चीज़ है वो कांटे हैं. सबसे टेस्टी जो चीज़ है वो, आपको लगेगा कांटे सबसे टेस्टी है? नहीं. लेकिन वो माया में हमको लगता है कि ये टेस्टी है. शास्त्र बता रहे कांटा है. हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? आ कांटा मुझे मार, आ कांटा मुझे मार. एंड कांटा जब चुभ जाता है और खून निकलता है और सलाइवा के साथ मिलके वो बहुत टेस्टी हो जाता है. उसका खुद का खून है. किसका? ऊंट का, कैमल का. बट इज थिंकिंग द प्लेजर इज इन द कैक्टस, इन द टॉन्स, बट द प्लेजर इज विद इन. एंड इज sucking his own blood, sucking his own blood. Similarly, because of ignorance, we are sucking our own blood. So, दिन की डाकनी, रात की बागनी, पलक पलक राहु चूसे. Every night and day she is sucking the blood. But whole world is bewildered by her enchanting beauty. पूरा दुनिया बहरा हुआ है. घर घर, every house, tigress is worshipped. You may call it her girlfriend, you may call it as wife, you may call it as whatever. It's a very harsh statement, reality. Because Ramcharitmanas author, what is this? Tulsidas, he was very fond of his wife. In those days, when you get married, you don't get to meet the wife immediately. So generally they get married quite young. And she used to be at her father's house. So तुलसी जी क्या करते थे? हर दिन उसको देखने के लिए चले जाते थे और उनसे मिलने जाते थे. तो द फादर इन लॉ यूज्ड टू थिंक, यार तुम क्या कर रहे हो, आ जाते हो. बट ही वाज सो मच अटैच्ड टू लाइक जोरू का गुलाम. ही यूज्ड टू गो एंड मीट हर एवरी सिंगल डे, वॉक ऑल द वे बैक होम आल्सो. वन डे हिज वाइफ गॉट एस्टोनिश्ड. ही इज लविंग मी सो मच, बट इज इतना प्यार तो not good, no? And she made a wonderful statement. That was a turning point in Tulsidaji's life. She said, and I quote, "Dear husband, if you had this much love what you have for me to Lord Ramachandra, what would have happened to you?" And that struck him like a thunderbolt. And he decided, क्या कह दिया वाइफ ने मेरे को? So why am I behind all these things? And he became such a great devotee. समझ में आ रहा है? Same thing happened with another great devotee. What is his name? Anyone knows? Bilvamangal Thakur. He was a great emperor, great king. But he had a lot of attraction for a prostitute. Every day he used to go to that prostitute. And she used to live in the outskirts. Those days, prostitution was there, but it was very outskirts of the city. No common man can go there. You have to go outside the city and do it and come back. Now, here in Kali Yuga, in the name of so-called Valentine's Day, so-called love, we are making prostitutes everywhere. See, so much degraded we have become. Sorry to use all these harsh words, but it's a reality. And they don't have, anyway, coming back, Bilvamangal Thakur. Bilvamangal Thakur used to go and meet the Chintamani prostitute. And one fine day his father passed away. पिताजी चले गए. And अंतिम संस्कार हो रहा है, शेव करना था, शेव कर लिया. And वहाँ पे बैठा नहीं जा रहा. That is the attraction what he had that for the prostitute. Just like Ajamila, he gave up his Brahminical culture to have associate of prostitute. He's a Thakur, he's an emperor, he's a king. He gave up his own father's antim samskar to be performed. He's thinking about prostitute and he's telling the priest, jaldi karo, jana mere ko. Just see the cultural degradation when you associate with prostitutes. You may not be going to a prostitute, but prostitutes are here. The mujra is happening here every day. That day it was raining like cats and dogs, profusely pouring down. The river was overflowing the banks. He had to rush. He has to cross the river. Somehow he went to the shore of the river. There was no boat or boatman. He jumped into the river. He was not able to swim properly. Somehow he caught hold of some logs, wood logs, to go up the other side. And finally, when he came to know that it was not wood logs, it was dead body. Determination, mujhe chahiye. Then he went. It was dead night. It's already late, dark, pitch dark. She thought every day he comes, today, already so late, it's pouring so badly. She closed the door and she went to sleep. He's knocking the door. Sunai nahi de raha, kyunki raat ho gayi thi. He had to jump from the wall to enter inside. For jumping, it's not easy. You have to have some support. So he caught hold of some twigs of the tree and wanted to jump down. But it was not twigs, it was snakes. But farak nahi padta. I want her. Mere ko chahiye. Infatuation. More you contemplate, more you swipe, more your desire to have it increases. समझ में आ रहा है? Mind is such a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. Whatever you feed in, it processes, it gives you out. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? So you are fed. प्रभु कंट्रोल नहीं होता. क्या करूं? अगर माइंड से बात करोगे, यार मैं थोड़ी परेशान कर रहा हूं तुमको, तुमने फीड किया वो, तो वही तुमको चाहिए. जब भी तुमको चाहिए मैं उठा के दे देता हूं. Stop feeding that. Stop. But you cannot stop feeding. You have to feed something else. And if you don't feed Krishna Katha, if you don't feed Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan, then you have to feed something else. That's why yesterday Prabhu made a wonderful thing. Subscribe Folk Life. Subscribe Folk Life Instagram channel. So that you consume Krishna conscious stuff. Okay. And he rushed and again knocked the door of the bedroom of Chintamani. And Chintamani opened the door and she was wonderstruck. She was, how much this guy is after me. Even nobody would dare to come on that day. On the day when your father has passed away, the day it is pouring very profusely, badly, thunderbolt, striking. And he was a very bad shape. Blood was oozing. He didn't care because he wanted to meet her come what may. And Chintamani, prostitute, she said the same thing. What the wife of Tulsi Das said. She said, you are so much attracted to this bag of stool, urine, pus, mucus. Even if 1% attraction if you had for the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, what would have happened to you? Immediately he remembered his past life because in his previous life he was a great devotee. Again he fell down from the grace. Regularly folk class attend कर रहा था, folk hostel में था, folk residency में था, suddenly folk residency छोड़ के चला गया. Fall down हो गया. Then he didn't continue. But beauty of bhakti is what? He'll continue from where you have stopped. So again, the spiritual master is so kind, so merciful that he came in the form of a prostitute to instruct his disciple. समझ में आ रहा है? तो प्रभुपाद उसमें उस context में लिखते हैं, don't make your spiritual master to come in the form of a prostitute to instruct you to go back home, back to God once again. The spiritual master is so merciful, so merciful. एक बार प्रभुपाद से पूछते हैं, प्रभुपाद, what if I don't go back home, back to Godhead? What will happen to me? प्रभुपाद कहते हैं, until you go back home, back to Godhead, I will again come. I'll again come until you finally go back home, back to Godhead. But Please don't make me to come back again and again. Be serious in this life. One life you finish it, your business of this so-called material life. One life. Take it seriously. That is the compassion of the spiritual master. He takes all this trouble. So become serious. All of you, those who are associated with this Krishna consciousness, you are just standing 4 rounds, 12 rounds, 8 rounds, 16 rounds. Become serious. Life is just a flash. All those, what is glittering, no, it's not glitter. It is cheating is happening. Just like Bhagavatam gives the example that the fish, how it is caught, how it loses its life, it's exponents gratifying the tongue. Correct, no? Chocolate there. What happens? The fish is caught by the bait. उसके अंदर एक बेट रखा जाता है और वो तो ये क्या है? नॉर्मली तो रोटी सब्जी खाता हूँ, आज क्या आया है? वो चॉकलेट आया है. Then he goes for the chocolate. Finished. Dead. खत्म. खलास. Then बाद में रो रहा हूँ मैं, सुन रहा है ना तू. इसलिए तो पहले बोला भगवान ने सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणम. कभी रोगे ना तुम. इवन रोगे तो भी वो भी एक्सटेसी होगा, टॉप मोस्ट एक्सटेसी. देन जो कान की वजह से मर जाता है एक आदमी. कान की वजह से एक जंतु मर जाता है. कौन सा वो? डीर. सो उसको कैसे मारते हैं? हंटर जो है बांसुरी बजाता है. वो hearing the melodious music of the flute, that deer gets enchanted, gets stunned. हाँ, क्या गाना है? कच्चा बादाम बोल रहा है. Get stuck. बार replay हो रही है. And hunter, tuck, finished. पढ़ लेते थोड़े. Forget about spiritual life. सुबह उठ लेते, forget. Even materially you'll not be able to do anything. Then दूसरा, elephant, such a powerful animal. Tons it eats, tons of loads it can do work. But it is enchanted by a female elephant. Female elephant is trained. She elephant is trained in such a way that it goes and touches the male elephant. And it becomes agitated. Request. Friend request. Swipes. And you get agitated. And you run behind. And the female elephant is trained in such a way that there will be a big ditch. She will escape the big ditch because she knows this is a ditch. And the male elephant and drops in the ditch. बाद में आपका वीडियो आएगा. Pay 10,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees, otherwise I'm going to make it viral. समझ में आ रहा है? And then you work hard to pay the money. See how much it is getting trapped. Everywhere is a trap. You know that trap. उसके ऊपर हाथ रखोगे या पैर रखोगे बंद हो जाता है. याद है? Rat trap, cheese trap, correct? Human beings के क्या ट्रैप है? Human beings के लिए क्या ट्रैप है? Ring. Both are traps. If you don't get trapped by the Kantimala or Krishna's mercy, you have to get trapped by this fingering and हमेशा ट्रैप ही रहोगे. And दूसरा animal who loses his life because of smell. Smell की वजह से bees, insects, वो जाके लोटस रोज के ऊपर उसके अंदर घुस जाता है. एंड स्पेशली लोटस तो दिन में वो वेरी अट्रैक्टिव, रात को वो बंद हो जाती है तो घुटन की वजह से वो मर जाता है. देन क्या हो जाए? आइस, मॉथ्स होते हैं ना, मॉथ्स, इंसेक्ट्स, जो जब लाइट दिखती है ना इसके अंदर घुस जाती है, ट्यूबलाइट के अंदर. लुक एट इट्स डिटर्मिनेशन, इट्स सील्ड. आपने देखा होगा ना, उसके अंदर जाती है. हमारे वरांडा में भी वो ट्यूबलाइट लाइट्स हैं, उसके अंदर जाके मिलते हैं आपको. रात को पैदा होते हैं, सुबह तक मर जाते हैं. इट्स सो अट्रैक्टेड बाय द फ्लेम. मुझे चाहिए. ये सारे एनिमल्स में, सारे लिविंग एंटिटीज में एक चीज पावरफुल है, उसका एक सेंस पावरफुल है. और हमारे में सारे के सारे सेंसेस पावरफुल है. हमारा क्या होगा? प्रभुपाद ने बचा लिया हम लोगों को, तो हम भी भड़कते हैं, वो भी टेडी बेयर पकड़ के, रोज पकड़ के. समझ में आ रहा है? It's not love, it's only cheating. And if you become Krishna conscious, how much savings you have? How much money did you save? Did you calculate yesterday what I said, the calculation? This week you would have done all that, close to 20,000 rupees. Minimum, if it is average. समझ में आ रहा है? How much time you saved? How much energy you saved? How much blood you saved? Otherwise you would have gone to hell. Anyone who indulges in illicit sex affairs, there's a place called, I forgot the place, where a molten form of the opposite sex you are made to embrace. It's a reality. कहानी क्यों बता रहा हूं मैं? कहानी नहीं है, सच है. It comes at a cost. It comes at a price. But I want happiness. I want pleasure. But I see pleasure only because you're trained like that. But you have to replace that pleasure with positive Krishna consciousness. And that pleasure, mind you, that pleasure has no end. Brahma Saukyam Tvanantam. That Brahma Saukya is highest quality of happiness and joy. And it has no beginning and no end. It's everlasting, continuous, uninterrupted, everlasting. And you are eligible for that. As a human being, you're eligible for that. Rishabhadeva tells this to his sons. My dear sons, don't work hard for sense gratification. This tucham pleasure, yak pleasure, in their words, we have to grow to that level to even repeat also, with all due respect. He's saying, don't go for such low class tucha pleasure. You are entitled for high class of pleasure, high class of happiness. Don't go for that menial, abominable, horrible, lowest of class, fifth class of pleasure, which is easily available for stool eating dogs and hawks. उनको भी मिलती है, उनको रोज देने की जरूरत नहीं है, टेडी देने की जरूरत नहीं है, कट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. The she dog is always with a male dog. Anytime, anywhere they can do it. We are becoming worse than the animals. Civilization is going with dogs. At least the dogs take care of their kids. Pups, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Puppies. But they, human beings, they're so sinful. After that, they don't care about the kids. The child is killed in the womb of the mother. Unwanted pregnancies. And thanks to science and technology, now thanks to Supreme Court of India, allowed. Anyone can go at any time and abort. No restrictions. Worse than the Western world. The child is in the womb of the mother. It's his apartment. It has taken shelter there. Now you're killing in the womb of the mother. The child is so small. The abortion, there are 4 types of abortion. You have a small scissor or something like that, or a knife. Take a cut. There's a liquid. They put there, it gets burned, it comes out. Or there's a medicine. They put in there, it cannot stay there, it comes out. You're killing your own child. Mother, somebody asked how to understand the love of the mother. This is love of mother in Kali Yuga. The child is killed in the womb of the mother because there is no motherly affection. It was based on lust. And you are responsible for it. You will be put in the same womb again and you will be chopped like that. For lifetimes after lifetime, you will never see the light of that sun. Such a sinful activity. In Gujarat, after Garba and after this Valentine, so much abortions happening. Fetus. Such a sinful activity. You have to suffer extremely badly. So these are the things. The senses go crazy and we do so many unwanted things. And the child is born. Who will take care of the child? No father. Sorry to use this word. Bastard he becomes. No fatherly affection, no motherly affection. He's put into orphanage, if at all, if they put. Even legally wed married. These days, they're not able to take care of the child. There's no affection. माँ बच्चा रो रहा है, रोना बंद कर बोल के उसके मुंह में कुछ डाल दिया, मर गया बच्चा, क्योंकि माँ चला रही है, पापा चला रहे हैं. रो रहा है बच्चा, बच्चे को फेंक दिया ऊपर से, अपार्टमेंट से, मर गया। पता नहीं प्रेग्नेंट थी, वॉशरूम में पैदा हो गई बच्ची, फेंक दिया। See, where are teen pregnancies? 12 years old kid, 13 years old kid. Where are we going? All because of our uncontrolled senses. Advertised, glamorized. Don't fall for this. And what you wanted happiness, no? What happiness you got? Minuscule, 10 seconds, 20 seconds happiness. That's all. Over, no? At what cost? At your own blood and whole lifetime of karma. On the contrary, Krishna consciousness happiness, so easy it is. Unlimited, uninterrupted, everlasting happiness. You just chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The heart gets cleansed. The contamination, the pollution in the heart gets evaporized. Your heart becomes very soft. And the bliss and the ananda what you get, Brahma Saukyam Tvanantam. Ananda Ambudivardhanam, that Ananda, bliss and happiness is ever increasing. Ocean never increases, Ambudhi is ocean. But this ocean of happiness in Krishna consciousness always keeps increasing after increasing, and there's no limit to it. Because Krishna is unlimited. Krishna's name is also unlimited. And the pleasure in Krishna consciousness is also unlimited. इतना मजा है. But हम क्या है? हम बकरा है. हम गधा है. हम सोचते हैं, अगेन वन मोर क्वेश्चन, ऑल टाइम फेवरेट, गधे को गधे क्यों बोलते हैं? गधे को गधे क्यों बोलते हैं? सोचिए थोड़ा, गधे को गधे क्यों बोलते हैं? द गधा थिंक्स दैट अगर मैं ये काम नहीं करूंगा, कपड़े यहां से वहां तक लेके नहीं जाऊंगा, वापस वहां से वापस लेके नहीं आऊंगा, मुझे घास नहीं मिलेगी. क्या नहीं मिलेगी? लेकिन गधे को पता नहीं कि घास इज अवेलेबल एवरीवेयर. वो कहीं पे जाके उसको खा सकता है, लेकिन ये सोच रहा है कि मुझे ये मालिक की घास देगा, इसके बिना मैं काम नहीं कर सकता. तो हमको भी ऐसी मेंटालिटी आ गई, अगर मैं 10th नहीं करूंगा, 12th नहीं करूंगा, इंजीनियरिंग नहीं करूंगा, पैसे नहीं कमाऊंगा, तो मुझे रोटी सब्जी नहीं मिलेगी. समझ रहे हो? मेहनत करना कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट पर्पस क्या है गोल का? ह्यूमन लाइफ पर्पस इज अतः तो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा. बेसिक थिंग्स आर ऑलरेडी, मोमेंट यू आर टेकन बर्थ, तुम्हारा कोटा ऑफ हैप्पीनेस एंड डिस्ट्रेस इज डेस्टाइन्ड. उसको अलग से मेहनत करने की जरूरत नहीं है. खाना पीना पूरा फिक्स्ड है, आहार इंद्र बाय में तो ना डेस्टाइन्ड है, मिल जाएगा आपको. बट ह्यूमन फॉर्म ऑफ लाइफ मिलने के बाद यू शुड आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन, मैं कौन हूँ, कहाँ से आया हूँ, भगवान कौन है, मेरा और उनका क्या रिश्ता है, और मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ लाइफ में, अगले लाइफ के लिए तैयारी कर रहा हूँ क्या, नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर पास होना है, नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर में जाना है मेरे को, नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर मतलब नेक्स्ट लाइफ में बैक टू गॉड जाना है, उसके लिए तैयारी हो रही कि नहीं हो रही है. बस ऐसे ही लग रहा है. जस्ट लाइक दैट स्टूडेंट हु इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन स्टडीज, नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन पासिंग द एग्जामिनेशन, नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन गेटिंग प्लेस्ड, इज जस्ट स्पेस्ड आउट. व्हाट विल हैपन? कुछ नहीं होगा उसका. नहीं, वो स्टार्टअप करेगा कभी कुछ नहीं होगा उसका. समझ में आ रहा है? सो डोंट वेस्ट दिस वैल्यूएबल ह्यूमन फॉर्म ऑफ लाइफ. वैल्यूएबल ह्यूमन फॉर्म, दुर्लभ मनुष्य जन्म, वेरी रेयरली अटेन्ड. गधे का पॉपुलेशन ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन से ज्यादा है, करेक्ट नो? बकरे का पॉपुलेशन ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन से ज्यादा है. बैक्टीरिया का, वायरस का, ट्रीज का, प्लांट्स का बहुत ज्यादा है. एंड बहुत 80 लाख योनियों के बाद 4 लाख में ह्यूमन बीइंग मिलती है, और 4 लाख में भी बहुत सारे लोग अबॉरिजिन्स है, अनसिविलाइज्ड हैं, एंड कुछ लोग सिविलाइज्ड है. सिविलाइज्ड में कुछ लोग भक्ति करते हैं, कुछ लोग इस्कॉन में आते हैं, कुछ लोग श्रील प्रभुपाद के हरे कृष्णा मूवमेंट में आते हैं. आप लोग उसमें हो. हाउ फॉर्चुनेट यू आर. डोंट मिस दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. डोंट मिस दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. वेरी रेयर, एक्सट्रीमली रेयर. Most of you sitting here don't know the importance of it. मैं ऐसे ही नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. You don't understand. Prabhupada and Krishna picked you up from that gutter of the material world. तैर रहते हैं ऐसे, हमको उठा के रखा है. Prabhupada बोलते हैं ना, there's a worm in the stool. मिट्टी में एक गंदा कीड़ा है, उसको उठा के हम वापस रखते हैं, लेकिन हमारी आदत ऐसी है कि वापस उस गंदे स्टूल में फिर से जाते हैं हम. भगवान ने उठा के हमको फोक में रखा है, कृष्ण कॉन्शियस में रखा है, हम उसको छोड़ के वापस चले जाते हैं. Those who come to Krishna consciousness are the most fortunate, भाग्यवान. कोनो भाग्यवान जीवा, गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाए भक्ति लता बीजा. He is the Bhagyavan. Who is the most unbhagyavan or most unfortunate? Who is the most unfortunate? Who comes to Krishna consciousness is fortunate. Who doesn't come to Krishna consciousness is unfortunate. Those who come to Krishna consciousness and give up Krishna consciousness, he is the most unfortunate. Never give up, come what may. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, yesterday's appearance day, he says, there will be countless insults. There will be countless abuses. There will be challenges, obstacles, difficulties, problems, issues. In spite of all that, I'll never give up devotional service to Lord Hari. That should be your motive. That should be your Josh. Come what may, I'll not give up the association of devotees. One cheese you have to make sure that I'll never give up the association of devotees. Association of devotees means I will stay connected with devotees. Hear them every day. Stay with devotees. If that one thing is taken care, everything else is taken care. Because if you say, in the association of devotees, what will happen? कल रात कहाँ पे सोए आपने? मंदिर में सोए. तो क्या हुआ? सुबह एटलीस्ट 7 बजे तो आए सुबह. क्या खाए? प्रसादम तो खाया और अभी सुन रहे हैं. एंड आप सुनने के बाद यस प्रभु जी जो बोल रहे सही है, मुझे करना है, फीलिंग आ रहा कि नहीं आ रहा है? एंड इफ यू डू इट एवरी सिंगल डे विदाउट फेल, what will happen? Your lifestyle become like that. So you have to make sure of this. My lifestyle is based on what my Guru and Krishna says. I have to get up in the morning. For that I have to sleep early. To sleep early I have to ditch this guy. Otherwise she will take me back to her place. And I have to suffer miserably. And that opportunity what I got is somebody is taking a person, Atma, back to his original location. It is not women. It is not aspirations. It is not something else. It is this guy. Yes or no? So use this efficiently. We cannot go back to the dumb phones, feature phones. You have to use the smartphones to become smarter, not dumber. And that is possible when you do what Rajesh Prabhu told you yesterday to do. Notifications, unwanted things. They keep advertising. Oh, come on, enjoyment is there. Every now and then we enjoy. You see, every ads, you use this product, you will be happy. Use this product, you will be happy. Use this product, you will be happy. Apartments, इस apartment में रहोगे, your family will be very happy, smiley. Correct? Don't देखा आपने? But nobody is happy. यार problem क्या है ना हमारा? We don't believe in Krishna's words. We have faith in so many people. We don't know who that person who sent a friend request, girl or boy. But we have so much feelings for that person. क्या होगी क्या? All those कथन yesterday he played, no? We have so much feeling on purpose. Unknown person. DP कुछ और है. Looks beautiful. But we have so much attraction for that unknown person. She'll become my soulmate. No, we'll live happily ever after. So much हमने कहानी बना दिया. Correct? No happens, no? Yes or no? We have faith in our system. 10th, 12th, he had faith. अभी भी faith है. नहीं, झूठ नहीं हुआ, कुछ तो होगा. एक और स्टेप करना है, एक और स्टेप जाना है बस. गधा के सामने घास रखता है, गधा सोचता है और एक स्टेप. इस बार अच्छा सा नहीं हुआ, और एक स्टेप. इस बार ट्राई करूंगा अच्छी तरह से. कुछ और लूंगा, उसके बाद ट्राई करूंगा. कुछ नहीं होने वाला. सेम ही है. पुनः चरिता चरवणम. और एक स्टेप मिलेगा नहीं. Hope of happiness. There is no happiness. There is, bolo. There is no happiness. There is only hope of happiness. Hope के चक्कर में चले हम बस. Hope मैं खुश रहूँगा, मैं मज़ा करूँगा. And बाकी सब मज़ा दिखा रहे. यहाँ पे मज़ा है. पिट रहे हैं वो. लेकिन बताते नहीं है. बाकी सिद्धांत महाराज बोलते ना 5 पैसा सर्कस. 5 पैसे में सर्कस देखना चाहते थे. तो 5 पैसे दे के चले गए अंदर. 5 पैसे में सर्कस की तरह कोई नहीं था वहाँ पे. तुम 5 पैसे में सर्कस देखना चाहते हो, फट 4 लोग अच्छी तरह से मारते हैं उसको और वापस जाते हैं. कैसा है सर्कस? कैसा गर्लफ्रेंड कैसी है, शादी कैसी है, जॉब कैसी है, ट्रिप कैसी है, स्टेटस पे. Because soul inherently wants to be happy. He cannot be unhappy. It is nature of the soul to be happy. Anandamaya, Chinmaya. Because we are anshas of the Lord. Krishna is Anandamaya. His devotees are Anandamaya. लेकिन वो भूल के यहाँ पे आ गए. लेकिन originally we are happiness seekers. इसलिए हम वी ऑलवेज वांट टू बी हैप्पी, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम गलत जगह पे ढूंढ रहे हैं हैप्पीनेस को। भगवान गीता में बोल रहे हैं, चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोल रहे हैं। डिवोटीज कितने बार बोला है, क्या बोलते हैं गीता के बारे में? भगवान गीता में इस जगत के बारे में क्या बोलते हैं? दुःखालयम। क्या बोला है? जोर से बोलो, फिर से बोलो। दुःखालय मतलब क्या होता है? उसमें सुख मिलेगा, मजा मिलेगा। यार जिसने बनाया पृथ्वी को, जिसने बनाया ब्रह्मांड को, वो बोल रहा है ये दुःखालय है, और हम चले उसको सुखालय बनने के लिए। इसलिए बोलते बकरा, इसलिए बोलते गधा, इसलिए बोलते ऊंट। हमको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, पर आप जो भी बोल दीजिए, हम तो ऐसे रहेंगे, हम सख्त हैं।